Hello and welcome to the North Yorkshire Sport 2019-2020 Impact Report. My name's Alan Graver, I'm the Chair of North Yorkshire Sport. I'm very proud to introduce you to some of the achievements that our charity has made in the last 12 months. It's been a year where the team have shown remarkable resilience and adapted to a range of changing circumstances that we're all highly aware of. But I'm very proud how they've managed to deliver the largest number of projects ever in North Yorkshire Sport's history. And why that's important, not just the volume, it's that they are reaching more people in more places than ever before. This is something we've been working at for a number of years to extend the reach of the charity. It's not just about numbers though, of course, it's about the difference we make, and I hope at the rest of this video you will hear some of the touching stories about the way in which sport and physical activity has affected people's lives in a meaningful way. Now, away from the delivery, North Yorkshire Sport has also become much stronger. It's got great leadership in David and his team, and I think that the Board of Trustees have strengthened their governance a great deal this year as well. So, I think on with the show. I hope you'll enjoy the rest of the film, and thank you very much for watching.
Hi, I'm Gemma from the Board of Trustees. Key research question 1 demonstrates how we've had an impact on increasing participation in sport and physical activity. Guiding us through this are the staff members of the development team.
Inactivity in North Yorkshire is amongst the lowest in the country and is reducing on an annual basis. The Chief Medical Officer advises that children up to the age of 18 should be physically active for an average of 1 hour per day. Sport England's Active Lives Children's Survey measures participation rates and shows that 44.1% of children in North Yorkshire are meeting this guideline. For adults, the Chief Medical Officer advises being active for an average of 150 minutes per week. 21% of adults are currently classed as inactive, one of the lowest levels in the country. This means that 142,000 adults in North Yorkshire are currently doing less than 30 minutes of activity per week.
Strategic Goal 1 looks at our work in targeted areas with our ambition to contribute to healthy, thriving communities across North Yorkshire. Some of our achievements in this area include delivering 7 cohorts of our Achieve programme, which engaged 72 young people looking to develop their essential life skills, 53% of which reported an increase in physical activity levels. We have also supported 51 young adults through the Dame Kelly Holmes Get On Track programme, which looks to increase their physical activity levels and improve their well-being. As well as working as part of a collaboration on a systems-based approach looking to tackle obesity around George Pinder School and Selby High School.
Strategic Goal 2 looks at our work in the great outdoors with our ambition to use the natural environment as a catalyst for our wider health improvements. Some of our achievements in this area include contributing towards 11,948 participants taking part in active forest events in Dolby Forest in Rydale, including family sports days, Go Tries, Canicross, Santa Run, 10Ks, colour runs, 24-hour runs, half marathons and nighttime runs. Also, we've supported 7 schools to install an outdoor daily mile track, adopting a daily routine of being active for 15 minutes.
Strategic Goal 3 looks at our work supporting children and young people, with our goal to contribute to children and young people fulfilling their potential and feeling happy and healthy. Some of our achievements in this area include delivering our school games, engaging 2,104 school children in competitive activity, with 70% wanting to take part more often as a result. Supported 24 new satellite clubs, engaging 493 inactive young people aged 14 to 19 in sport and physical activity in non-traditional formats and settings.
Strategic Goal 4 looks at our work with adults and families with the aim to improve the health and economic stability across North Yorkshire. Our work on the Action Towards Inclusion programme has allowed us to work with 50 economically inactive adults and transition them into education, training, employment or volunteering with 41 of these stating that they have gone from being inactive to active. We've supported 3 family sports day events as part of our Active Forest programme at Dalby Forest. This was allowing families to get active together whilst enjoying high quality experiences.
Strategic Goal 5 links to our work with older people and our aim to contribute to people ageing well and staying younger for longer. Some of our achievements in this area include enabling 351 older people, of which 75% were over 75, to become more active through our Strong and Steady programme. We've also enabled 271 participants aged 45 plus to improve their pain levels as well as their overall physical and mental well-being through our escape pain sessions. 85% of participants have continued to be active following their initial engagement.
Hi, I'm Tony from the Board of Trustees. KRQ2 explores how we've supported sporting contexts to become more sustainable. Introducing this element will be the Development Manager from our workforce team, Ratcliffe.
This year we've taken the results from the context survey and grouped them into 5 key areas. This is to make our offer clearer. These include funding, facilities, marketing, recruiting participants and recruiting volunteers. 206 clubs and organisations took our context survey this year, which gives us so much more information in order to design and to develop an offer to meet their needs. Of the clubs surveyed, they told us that North Yorkshire Sport has supported them to be more effective and sustainable in a number of ways. The top ones included accessing funding, setting up a new activity, offer or service, or having completed training and development. Moving forwards, around half of Context told us they still needed support with training and courses, accessing more volunteers and funding. We continue to run our mentoring programme and have extended this offer to include the 5 key areas. One of the placements this year have included Rena supporting Vicky from Fit Like a Girl. Vicky offers sessions for pre-teens through to adults to promote positive lives, build resilience and improve these ladies' mental health. Without Rena's support, Vicky has said that her business would not be where it is today.
My business would definitely not be here without Rena. Well, it might be here, but it wouldn't be where it is now. I think I might have had a nervous breakdown as well. I definitely feel more confident in making decisions. Even though I know a lot of the time my decisions and my choices are right, it's nice having somebody that's not involved emotionally to this, that's able to say yes it is or no it isn't. So having a mentor has absolutely made my business work.
Hi, I'm Jude from the Board of Trustees. KRQ3 puts a spotlight on how we're developing the workforce to create and satisfy demand. Our Development Manager for the workforce, Lavin, is going to introduce our next piece.
To support our contexts improve their workforce, we've focused our work into 3 main areas. We organise face-to-face workshops for teachers, other professionals and the community workforce, helping them to deliver a more professional service, to become more skilled, confident and capable, with 85% intending to make changes to their delivery. Our Sporting Context surveys allowed us to consult with providers to find out what they would like to receive training in and what barriers they face when attending training. This has allowed us to lead the development of a regional online learning community that offers a number of different opportunities for people to be upskilled. We also offer the opportunity for Context to share best practice. One example is our work with Everyone Active, where we've helped develop new categories to their awards evening that clubs have traditionally struggled with, such as best community engagement and best use of social media. An example of our work delivering workshops to the professional workforce includes our work around motivational interviewing, an interviewing technique designed to elicit behaviour change. On the back of one of our partner engagement days, Insight showed a demand for further learning. Here, Laura tells us how she found the course and what she put into place.
Hi, my name's Laura and I'm the coordinator for Beverley Fit Mums and Friends. I did a motivational interviewing course with North Yorkshire Sport, which was incredibly useful. I've used the techniques that I've learned in everyday conversations and also with the people that I work with. I find that the techniques have really helped people to open up to me and share their feelings. And it has made me think about everything that I say before I say it. So I would definitely recommend the course to you.
Hi there, my name's Halima. I'm one of the trustees at North Yorkshire Sport. KRQ4 is our opportunity to demonstrate how we're tackling inequality through sport and physical activity. I'm delighted that introducing this area of work are our colleagues from the Development Managers team.
Jonathan is a participant in the Action Towards Inclusion project, which supports people who are economically inactive or unemployed to overcome the barriers and challenges that they face to move them into education and employment. We provide a bespoke support package which focuses on the capabilities of each individual and creates new opportunities for participants to excel. Jonathan lives with severe anxiety and he struggles to leave the house. The ATI project allowed us to put specific goals and actions in place to support Jonathan to overcome his challenges. We worked with Jonathan to improve his physical health by providing opportunities to exercise at his home through weekly one-to-one meetings held as walk and talk sessions. Over that time, Jonathan developed confidence to travel into Harrogate Town Centre via public transport with his key worker. Jonathan is now travelling to and from his work placement independently and is reporting improved well-being and confidence.
We have targeted our Satellite Club investment to support activities to appeal to young people that are likely to be inactive. White Rose Rugby have targeted people with a disability by forming 3 mixed ability clubs in Craven, with 70 young people attending and 4 young people with special educational needs going on to play regularly at Skipton Rugby Club. We have also worked to establish the Inspire Youth Club in Knaresborough. This project aims to provide a safe space that offers fitness and informal education to young people who do not normally engage in physical activity. 22 young people have benefited from the club, with staff reporting on an increase in confidence and improved behaviour.
The Escape Pain programme supports adults to manage daily symptoms of chronic hip and knee pain and comprises of physical activity and education. We've been delivering this in Scarborough, Rydale and Harrogate. In the last year, over 271 people have benefited from the programme, which has had a life-changing impact for some. This is Jill's story as reported on Stray FM.
I'd stopped normal daily activities. I couldn't do any housework. I was literally going from seat to car to bed. I put on a couple of stone in weight because I wasn't moving, and it was really affecting my life. And when I turned up for the course, I actually arrived on sticks. I was walking with crutch, either one on a good day or both crutches on a bad day. And actually after the first session, not because of anything physical, but because of the learning in that first session and the kind of encouragement, I arrived at the second session without a stick. I find myself now walking all the time, sitting down less. I can do the housework again, which is not so clever, but so I'm back to all that again. Yeah. In fact, the way I sum it up is you can either sit around putting on weight and not doing anything and be in pain, or you can move and have your life back and be in a little bit of pain that you can manage. So the choice is clear.
Hi, I'm Richard from the Board of Trustees. KRQ5 examines our ability to influence investment into North Yorkshire for the benefit of sport and physical activity. To introduce this, here's our Head of Development, Damien Smith.
North Yorkshire Sport are proud of our track record of attracting investment into North Yorkshire. We have 2 main approaches. Our first is to bring in investment from national and regional partners and to make the case for sport and physical activity. Our second approach is to look within the county itself at existing resources and how best we can direct that towards getting people as active as they can be. North Yorkshire is a beautiful place and on the face of it an affluent place. However, what we do have is some significant health inequalities across our county, and this is where we try to make the case for investment into sport and physical activity to help reduce some of these inequalities and to make it as easy as possible for people to be active. We have two case studies to highlight. First is the Department for Education and Sport England launched a competitive fund during the summer to help schools open up their school facilities and to look at making community access better. This was a highly competitive process and we were successful in attracting £87,000 into the project into North Yorkshire and into County Durham Sport as well. Our second case study is our influencing work. We've helped to influence over £330,000 of Healthy Schools capital money into schools and into improved school and sports facilities. A number of these examples have been for Daily Mile tracks.
Hi, so I'm Helen Ingle, Health Improvement Manager in the Public Health team at North Yorkshire County Council. So the role that North Yorkshire Sport played in the funding process for the Healthy Pupil Capital Fund was that we had a panel of partners with North Yorkshire County Council, North Yorkshire Sport and other partners who came together to decide on the criteria of how the money would be allocated, and that panel met a number of times to discuss the criteria for the fund and how that should be allocated and what were the important things and what schools should get that money. So North Yorkshire Sport really key on that group in terms of having an input into those conversations and deciding who got the funding.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm a trustee on the board of North Yorkshire Sport. Key Research Question 6 is all about our work with partners. It shows how effective our relationships are and how we add value to the work of our stakeholders. Here's George Cull, our Head of Development, to tell you more.
We use 5 main measures to understand the value that we create for our stakeholders. The first one is overall satisfaction, which is judged by the NPS score. The second one is how well we understand their needs and their priorities. The third one is the unique benefits that we provide for them. The fourth one is how we make stuff happen more quickly or more efficiently. And the last one measures the maturity of our relationships, particularly in relation to collaboration. The Net Promoter Score, or NPS, measures the overall value and experience that we create for stakeholders. It asks them on a scale of 1 to 10 how much they would recommend our services to a friend or colleague. It then groups people into different categories, either promoters or fans, passives or detractors, and creates then a recognised score to use as a Net Promoter Score. Pleased to say that our Net Promoter Score increased from 41 last year up to 63, showing a positive trajectory of how we are creating more value for our stakeholders. We're more interested in the detail that sits behind the reason for that NPS score, and I'm pleased to say that 94% of our partners agree or strongly agree that we understand their needs and their priorities. 74% of our partners agree or strongly agree that we provide them with unique benefits that they don't get elsewhere. And 66% of our partners agree or strongly agree that we enable things to happen more quickly or more efficiently. The last aspect that we measure is the maturity of our relationship with our stakeholders, with the ultimate aim of us working collaboratively with as many of those stakeholders as possible. We asked this question for the first time this year, and 54% of our partners agreed that we work in a collaborative way with them. This is something we will be working on as part of our improvement plan to increase that number in the coming years. To bring this to life a bit more, we've asked Richard Webb from North Yorkshire County Council to say a few words about how it feels for his department to work with North Yorkshire Sport.
Hi, I'm Richard Webb. I'm North Yorkshire County Council's Director of Health and Adult Services, and I'm responsible for public health and for adult social care. And I'm really pleased to be here contributing to North Yorkshire Sport's annual impact report. So many things that North Yorkshire Sport does really well right across our county. And for someone like me who's a local resident and also loves the great outdoors, not necessarily great at sport, but really likes taking part, then it's really nice to reflect on what they do for the whole community and for individuals too. So first of all, lots of great opportunities to get more people more physically active, sitting less, feeling better mentally as well as physically, and so many good examples of that, from supporting people with dementia in Dalby Forest to lots of initiatives at a school level as well, and working with us as a county council on things like healthy schools, on prevention work around falls prevention for older and disabled people, and also a lot of work to try and reduce people's weight across North Yorkshire. That's an issue for lots of people, and actually they've done a huge amount of work to lead that work with us. So lots to be thankful for, lots to see a real impact, and also it's about the individual human level. I know that through working with North Yorkshire Sport myself, I've been encouraged to get more involved in activities in my community, to feel more confident about taking part, to feel more confident about running and doing other things that keep me fit. So a big thank you to everyone in the team at North Yorkshire Sport, and I hope you enjoy the report.
As you'll have seen in the previous videos and can read about in more detail in our impact report, it's been a busy and successful year for North Yorkshire Sport. As Alan said right at the start in his video, we've reached more people than ever before in this last year. Key to this success is partnership working, and we're extremely grateful that organisations such as Sport England, local authorities, the National Lottery and more believe in our vision that sport can be a driver for positive change. Not everything we've tried this year has worked, and that's meant we've needed to develop and adapt our delivery to meet the needs of people and organisations who we work with. But our staff team have risen to that challenge, and we're very proud of their adaptability. As we move forward, more and more our focus will be around reducing inequalities, both in terms of sport and physical activity and their contribution to wider society. To that end, we've already started working with Sport England to invest £100,000 in organisations and individuals who can really help us to tackle those inequalities across North Yorkshire. Hope you've enjoyed the videos. I hope you can find the time to read the impact report at www.northyorkshiresport.co.uk, and we look forward to working with you and new and existing partners in the coming year.